any product that we develop obviously has to meet certain cultural and linguistic aspects when if I have to do business into a particular geography. Now localization is a solution to bridge any gap which exists culturally or linguistically, so that I can scale, I can build my business into a given geography. Now this is all about the broader definition of localization. Our focus very clearly has been right from the very beginning to make sure that there is accessibility to content, and how we ensure that that content, that digital content, is being consumed also. Now when I say accessibility, it is very evident that we wanted to have a mechanism, as you rightly pointed out, that no emails required for downloading apps from a store. Now that's a very important point that I'm trying to make here, that maybe that was a very bigger hindrance which drove the entire thought of having Indus as an ecosystem where users can come along with content creators and app publishers who can actually come together on a platform, work together and create an ecosystem which is more democratic in its approach, where we can take that content to the end user in every way. Of course, our platform, which brings in all users and content creators, app publishers, of course, we got also a boost from the collaborations that we found with many OEMs here, which I think has helped the ecosystem to grow very well in the last many years.
Fortunately, I was aware of Indus, what they were doing, because there's only so many people trying to build for India, build for Bharat in that sense. So I was always a very keen observer of what Indus was doing, and huge regards for the founders and the whole team. And when we were working on it, in fact, I don't know how many people know this. If your app works on Android, you need very little or zero modifications for it to work on Indus OS as well. So it's not like a completely new programming that you need to do, right? So it's fairly simple. There is no entry barrier. Indus OS gives us the opportunity to serve about 100 million customers. That's a universe they have. Maybe it's more than that now. So all this makes it compelling. And see, about Indus and language has been told many times. I'm trying to highlight the other points. So it makes it fairly compelling for us to be on Indus.
So again, let me just go back. As a developer, when you do localize your application, first thing that you should expect is that you will get more discoverability. Like, you will be seen by more people. The second thing that happens is that, your user retention increases. And the third is that, when the user retention increases, and since the person feels home with, your, because, जर मी कोणाशी मराठीत बोलेन तर त्यांना जास्त आवडेल. If I speak to someone in Marathi, they will enjoy it if they are a Maharashtrian. So it makes that bond much more easier. Trust is something that localization brings, and retention with it.
India is a very diverse country. At the same time, diversity brings a lot of opportunities. That's how we have looked at it. Whether it be Awaaz or Indus, we happen to see these two organizations, these two great organizations, only because we found that there was a problem out there, because that was originated all because of the different diversities that we have in the society, and how do we address that? So I think there are multiple level of solutions that is needed, in terms of creating that content for different layers of the users that we are seeing today. We also see a new generation coming up, which is rather more competitive, wants to be ahead of the edge, wants to lead in every way. And now we see that this demographic difference, by age or maybe culturally also, is actually an opportunity, big opportunity for all the content creators out there who can have a very curated and a very kind of focused content being created for all this specific user set. Now, having said that, it becomes really important that we also, how do we cater this entire content that is being created digitally? For that, I think Indus plays a role for bringing that kind of content to the user in the language that they wish to. So I think culture is pretty much a part of our living. I think it cannot be eliminated. And touching on the cultural part, I think that's where we have to ensure that the culture is respected in all its way. Understanding not only the culture but the linguistic differences that we have into a particular culture and geography, and work out solutions which can be driven through technology, and language solutions can actually make wonders, help startups to grow. discovery and digital empowerment is something that has been always there at the center stage for us. So if we are able to make discovery of content easy for the user and make the user aware of the various digital content that is available, and make that accessibility to the content easy for them, I think we are pretty much on the goal for the mission that we started.
My favorite quote from all of my 5 years of management study is "Culture eats strategy for breakfast" by Peter Drucker. Okay. See, culture is a collection of symbol, our norms, our beliefs. It's all comes to form culture. Okay. Let's say you're sitting in your sofa and some elderly person comes to your home. Could be neighbor. What do you do?
I mean, I just say, "How are you?" I mean, I don't.
We also stand up, don't we? When there yeah. So that's culture. Okay. Now, companies that are, okay, I'll go beyond their living room. See, for example, how businesses use culture and how they succeed. Globally, for example, hamburger is the most selling for McDonald's. But in India, we don't have it. We have aloo tikki, we have paneer, spicy paneer.
Maharaja Mac.
Veg Maharaja.
Yeah.
Right? Or look at IKEA. IKEA as a company is known for self-assembly. That's their philosophy. In fact, there is a term called IKEA effect, which says people like IKEA products because they are putting efforts to assemble it themselves. So it's very dear to them, right? Because Mehnat Kirke got that furniture, right? But in India, that's not the case at all. They are a global leader in supply chain, do it yourself, whatnot. In India, they deliver it to your home and they also assemble it for you. This comes because they deeply understand how Indians behave, what is our culture. We don't have the culture of do-it-yourself, which is very European or very American, where there is, let's say, lack of labor. So you tend to do it yourself. Here we have excess of labor. There is somebody to do everything for us. I have, for example, 2 different chartered accountants, one for GST, one for my IT. I'm not talking about office. I'm talking about my personal.
I know. Right? I know the pain.
Yeah, but if you're in the US, you tell somebody that you pay $5 for a software and they can do their taxes, they'll be very happy to use it. We grow up where things are in a certain way. So all of this comes down to your product development at your company level. How do you hire? How do you develop your product? How do you fit? So back to a simple Awaaz example, Hindi is so big, 500 million people speak it, right? It must be fairly easy to create. Not at all. East UP is so different from West UP, just within one state. I mean, UP is as big as Indonesia, so to begin with. And then, for example, for the Rajasthan, the Mewar accent is very different. For example, those people appreciate our show called Maharana Pratap. Whereas UP, some parts of UP appreciate Manto and Munshi. Within Hindi, there are so many dialects. Madhya Pradesh audience appreciate something else. We have Rahat Indori. So every state that speaks Hindi is so different. So let alone as a country, right? Even so the cultural upbringing, for example, there could be a hint of Urdu words in certain parts of the country. In certain parts, the terms are very different. All of this is not read in any book, but it is the cultural signals one needs to catch and develop on it. In English, how culture comes to play is translation versus transcreation. So when you put culture into your mix, you have to recreate it, then translate. The simplest example you can remember is in your phone. It's okay to say in your phone book or in your dialer, it's okay to say last call, which essentially means the person you dialed lost. If you translate it as Antim call in Hindi, it's
that, I mean, let's not.
Yes. So you cannot translate stuff. So meaning is very different. So you need to transcreate by paying attention to the cultural signals. So I hope I answered this question.
Why are we saying localization is equal to growth? One is your discoverability increases on a store like Indus Bazaar. The second is that your retention would go up. The third is that when the retention goes up, the number of pages visited or the number of content or accessed by a person increases. And all of this happens is because by showing that you care about the language that they speak in or they converse in or they interact with, you're showing them that you care about talking to them contextually. And again, Sri has made enough points to show the importance of contextualization in localization, and that is something that helps in the growth. So that is why we are calling this localization for growth.
If you're a startup, if you're a company if you're a founding team that's about to launch something in local languages, the best thing for you to do is not look at total addressable market, because it's not going to be in your grasp anytime soon. The best way to look at it is, what's your own language? For example, I can speak Tamil, Hindi, Kannada, with Hindi being very questionable. So now we launched Awaaz Hindi because two of my co-founders can do that very well, and being in Bombay, it's easy to find resources, etc., etc. But imagine if I were to launch something in Odisha or Punjab, there is no support in our entire organization to launch it, right? So imagine if it's day one, I have to hire someone and I have to go by what they are going to say. I will never have my personal attention to it because I do not even know what's going on. It's the open-ended question of which language should I focus first is not applicable for an upstart or a startup. It is applicable for someone else. For you, start with the language that you have complete understanding, probably your mother tongue or one of the co-founders' mother tongue, or your entire product team is well versed in that language, because you will be able to relate to what you're developing, as opposed to just chasing an opportunity rabbit which you don't yourself understand. How are you going to make it successful?
I think I'll put across a slightly different perspective. I mean, of course, because I am looking at it more from a store perspective. How do we see, which are the languages that a developer should focus on? I'll rather talk more based on high-level understanding of the data that we have so far captured. Very clearly it goes by the share of languages that we see. Of course, Hindi being 500 million plus users. Followed by maybe Marathi and then Gujarati and then Telugu there, Kannada, Tamil, of course, yeah. So I think if a developer wants to understand and if he's open, not really, maybe what Shri said is a better strategy to take. That is a better strategy to make at the beginning of when you are at the startup stage. But if at all, if the user actually if the developer only wants to understand which are the languages on which they should focus on initially. I mean, from a store perspective, I can say that Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, and Tamil on the south, Telugu and Kannada. These are some of the languages which get maximum user acquisitions, maximum user retention. And the download share, even in fact the average installs coming in from these users are slightly better. It's very clear that localization will have a role to play in all the type of apps across categories. Now we have to identify what we have to even take a step backward and see what kind of users are we looking at to acquire. Just getting it localized for a certain region where we don't see potential users for the kind of app that we have developed may be a wrong strategy at the beginning. So I think to answer in briefly, of course I see that every app, whether it be gaming or maybe productivity or social, any sort of apps has and will have a potential of growth if it is coupled with the solutions of localization. So publishing an app on AppBazaar is absolutely free. I stress again the word free. Absolutely we do not charge anything for getting any app on our app store. In very true sense, that the whole philosophy of having Indus AppBazaar lies in the fact that we wanted it to be a India ka app store. And obviously any entry barrier for getting any apps published on the store has to be eliminated. Not only at the user level, but also for our publishers who want to publish their app through the store. So I hope that answers the first question, that all the apps published on our store are for free. Coming back on the second part of the question for targeted audience, obviously, yeah, as a part of as an extended solution on the consulting part of it, of course, the developer can reach out to us anytime if they have a specific choice for targeting users into a particular geography. If they want to target a certain language user, let's say Hindi or Marathi for that matter, of course, the first level of support that comes from us is to localize the app, for that particular audience. If there is a very specific requirement for targeted users, of course, then what we essentially do is we have them connected to our business team, to our sales team, and ensure that they understand the requirement well, and then the targeting happens in a certain way from our business perspective. So I think as far as the targeting of the users is concerned, yes, of course, that can also be done. For that, of course, at the very first level, from a localization perspective, from a support perspective, getting the app on the store and getting it localized, absolutely. If there are specifics onto the type of users that one wants to target, after a certain level of understanding of the requirement, we then connect it to our business team, maybe in the form of promoting their app on the store also.